Welcome to Scott's Reaction Zone, where I do first look blind reaction videos. Now, I have discovered that I have watched a lot of Erik Grönwall solo. I have watched a lot of Erik Grönwall when he is with H.E.A.T. There's not a lot of Erik Grönwall with Skid Row that I've watched for some reason. Don't know why, but it does lead me very conveniently to doing a blind reaction to Skid Row. Tear It Down from the Gangs All Here album from October of 2022. So, 4 years ago, not a huge amount of time, but vast changes in Erik's life. The cancer, the quitting the band, touring with Michael Schenker, and of course, his solo career, where he is doing absolutely wonderfully, and of course has a great new album that you should get if you have not already gotten it. This is from October 2022. I know it's Erik, I know it's Skid Row, and that's all I know. I do not even know if it's a studio or a live cut. That's how little I know about this song. Let's explore it together right now. Catchy.
Strangers knocking, leave me alone. Mindless persistence has got me to the bone. Turn on the devil vision, it took away my breath. But I won't let it tell me that I was scared to death. I'm not a clone. You've been the rocket. I'm driving home. Give it to me. My eyes are bleeding. Solid. Can't kill the sound. Can't kill the sound. Soul the mountain. Gotta take it, gotta break it, gotta tear it down. No one's too big for me. I want my friends to see. All my mouths just hear me now. No motherfucker's gonna tell us how. No.
Yes, I am going to stop to comment. To watch an uninterrupted performance, please go to the link in the description where you will always find it. Afterwards, please go to Erik's and Skid Row's channels and like, subscribe, and notify over there. Now, this is much more of an ensemble performance than I remember most Skid Row songs being. This is Erik basically doing one line of the melody, and then the other band members harmonizing together to perform the rest of the melody. It's a really nice combination. It takes the spotlight a little bit off of Erik, which I don't mind a little bit. Always wondered a little bit why the other members of the groups that he's in don't do more. I mean, yes, you have a lead singer, but that doesn't mean that you can just sit there and play your instruments. You know, do some vocals, do some other things. Make it a little more interesting for the audience. Let's go back and continue to listen.
Just hear me now. No motherfucker's gonna tell us how. No one's too big for me. I want the world to see. There's no time for waiting around. Tear it down. Oh, tear it down. Listen, Big Brother's watching. He's everywhere. But does he realize revolution
really nice, catchy song. Not certain it quite had the makings to be uh, a top hit, but it's catchy, it's really enjoyable, and I'm certain that it did pretty well over in Europe. Don't remember how it did over here because for some strange reason, most of Skid Row seems to have whooshed right over my head and passed. They are doing a really competent job of accompanying on the instruments. One would expect that from a band of this caliber. However, don't know whether this is actually recorded in that junkyard that they're using the footage from or in the studio. If this was recorded in that junkyard, my kudos. That had to be one, really distracting, and two, a nightmare for their insurance company. I suspect we're about to get a solo. Let's listen. That was Tear It Down by Skid Row, featuring the great Erik Grönwall. Now, catchy number, enjoyed that a lot. Not certain how it charted. Don't really care how it charted because this is something that I have never seen before. Liked it a lot. This is probably 80% of the current Erik's vocal capabilities. A lot better than he was back in the H.E.A.T days, but still not quite what he's able to do now. I'm not certain if it was the chemo drugs or the therapy afterwards, but he came away from that second rebirth with a completely upgraded voice. This, however, was still very enjoyable and will go on my playlist for tomorrow's road trip. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. Remember, like, subscribe, and notify if you have not done that already. Soon, more blind reactions. Some of them, people who I've never heard of. Coming soon. See you around.